Well, we're here at a different platform today, folks. This platform is Troll A. The Troll A platform, it is a gravity-based structure. It's off the west coast of Norway, and it is a natural gas platform. Built from reinforced concrete, it was the tallest structure as of 2014. It was the tallest structure that to ever have been moved to another position relative to the surface of the Earth. It is among the largest and most complex engineering projects in history. And the movement of it into the North Sea was actually televised in 1996, and there's probably still videos of it on YouTube now. It has a displacement of 1.2 million tons. And what that means is, if you're familiar with ships, like Navy ships, the displacement is how much water has to be moved out of the way for this thing to get through. So in order for this thing to move, 1.2 million tons of water have to be moved out of the way for it to get through. It has an overall height of 472 meters, that's 1,549 feet, weighs 683,600 tons, 1.2 million tons with the ballast added. It has the distinction of being the tallest and second heaviest structure ever moved by humankind. It stands on 4 legs, which you can see here, which extend down to the sea floor 994 feet, so just about 1,000 feet below the surface of the sea. That's how long these legs are. And the legs contain import and export risers and has an elevator that takes over 9 minutes to travel from the platform above the waves to the sea floor. So all the legs are separated into watertight compartments. They're made out of reinforced concrete. The walls of the legs are over 1 meter thick, and it's steel reinforced concrete. As far as its operation goes, gas rises from 40 wells. There's 40 wells down below that gas is coming up from, and is exported through a number of pipes to processing plants located, and I'm not sure how this is pronounced, Kolsnes. It's a gas processing plant operated by Equinor, who operates this platform as well. And it's on the island of something in something municipality in Vestland County, Norway. I don't know how to pronounce the letters in the Norwegian language, so I'm not sure how these are pronounced. So in 1996, this platform actually set the Guinness World Record for the largest offshore gas platform. I'm not sure if it still holds that or not. It doesn't say in anything that I found, actually, that that record was ever taken away from it. This is a free download from flightsim.to. Now, there is also a version that includes an accident, which has smoke, using NeoFly smoke. I tested that out, but I wasn't able to get the smoke to actually animate, so I'm not sure if it's up to date. This is the version of the platform Troll A with helipad without accident, and then there is one with accident. I also use the World Generic Ground Cruise and Dave's 3D People Library, and that is why there are people on the platform and on the landing helipad itself, which I cannot for the life of me get onto easily, because when I set this up, if you can't tell by the waves, And I'm not sure, I haven't finished reading the manual, and I may be violating the rules with flying this in this kind of wind. But right now I have the weather conditions set up so that the wind is blowing at 22 knots with gusts upwards of 40. And so it's adding a bit of a challenge to putting this thing on the platform. Yeah, so this is again Troll A. It's off the coast of Norway, largest platform, offshore platform in existence as of 1996. Yeah, maybe a little bit too much wind for this little bird. I was going to try it with the Bell, but I just haven't mastered that yet. I have to spend so many more hours in that thing, it's not even funny. So I figured I'd start out with this one, which is a lot simpler, and once I really get this kind of tuned and somewhat under the belt, then I will spend more time with the Bell helicopter. But it really is an amazing looking platform, and to think those legs travel down almost 1,000 feet under the surface, and at least one of them has an elevator in it that goes down. Really amazing, absolutely amazing. And I guess a new module was added a few years ago with some more living quarters. And I think some processing or some pumps were added to increase the production. Really a well done module, I think. Really nicely done. Oh boy, and there's no windsock here, that's the other thing. The other platforms that I've been flying around, which again also from flightsim.to, and there's a few of them available. I know that there's some that add the platforms in the North Sea. Currently they all use the generic platform that comes with the sim, so they all look identical. I think one or two of them may have a ship with them, but for the most part none of the platforms vary. Well, except for this one, because this is really a one-of-a-kind at this point. So hopefully those platforms at some point will be updated to have more accurate models to what's really in those locations. For now, they're all just the one generic model. But they have the windsock, and you can land on them, and there's a lot of them close enough to fly around and land between on different ones, so there's a lot of fun you can have with them. I'm trying to go like 0 miles per hour to get to this platform. It seems that my problem is I'm approaching them like I land an airplane. You know, I'm coming in at 60, and that's not really the way, I don't think, to land a helicopter. See, I still picked up a lot of speed. It would have been my struts. Oh, man. So you can see some of the people over there in addition to just the crew. Worth adding the scenery, for sure.